I'm coming on for another video. For those that didn't watch our last video, this giant lot I'm going to show you is all the sterling silver that we found in, if you watch the very first haul video that showed the lot on the table, there was a whole load of plastic bags at the end and a couple of boxes that the lady just labelled silver tone and gold tone costume jewellery. And when hubby and I actually went through them all, we found a ton of silver that we showed in some bags the other day. And this is the video I'm going to go through and just show you all the silver that we actually found in what she said was costumes. So I'll go over briefly first. So all of these pieces we've actually checked and all have either sterling or 925 marks on them. So this is all the bangles and bracelets, or bangles. Then big necklaces here at the back, collar necklaces, and then I'll go through and show you some nice pieces close up. This is just some other loose necklaces that weren't in bags, and there's some really interesting bits to show you through there. And then this is the bracelets that are out of bags. A whole bunch of charm bracelets, including Pandora, which I'll show you a bit close after, but these are just charm ones. Then in these bags, all of these bracelets in these bags are all sterling silver. Then this big pile here is all sterling silver necklaces that were bagged, and I'll go through and show you some highlights of that too. Then here we have sterling silver earrings that were bagged. This is all single sterling silver earrings. And then we have a few pairs that were not bagged. So all up, from what she said only had costume silver tone, it said on the boxes, this was all genuine sterling silver. So rather than go through and show every single piece, I'm going to go back down and maybe chat about, just show a few different pieces, bits that might have been a bit more interesting. Like there was some dolphin bangles. There's quite a lot of these Tibetan sort of style bangles. This one here is sterling on leather. And there's this really lovely old one, but it's a shame that it's got dents, because if this wasn't dented, this is easily a $200 bangle. Some really nice pieces. Some with mother of pearl, some with turquoise. This was one with enamel around the outside of it. Some really nice modernist ball ones. And we just couldn't believe it. We were going through this bag and thinking, oh, you know, there's a few hundred pieces in there. We might be able to find a few silver pieces. And it was just silver after silver after silver. So I feel a bit bad for the lady that she just didn't know how to identify them, because she didn't think any of this was silver. This one here is actually really lovely. It's a shame it's got a bit of damage, because it's one from Italy and it's silver with gold over it. It's really lovely, but it's got a bit of damage down here, which is a shame, because that's really nice. Just a few more bangles. So yeah, lots and lots of bangles. I think this is a fake Tiffany one. So yeah, bangles galore, which was really good. And then one of the interesting things we found were these big collars, and these were actually in a tub that were just with a whole bunch of costume necklaces, and you wouldn't have thought that, well, she obviously didn't think that they were silver, but they're all marked. This one's actually kind of interesting. It's got like snake skin or something on the front of it, and it's real skin, and it's marked sterling. It's really lovely. And then a few different modernist ones and a little tribal one here. And they're all marked sterling. I'm just going to focus, maybe not. And this one's a lovely modernist one as well. And then coming down here, there was a few different pendants, and we did find one ring as well. Lovely horse one. And this was kind of cute, sterling silver, and it's little bears on a hair clip. Very cute. And I'll do a bit of close up through here. So I actually put a sheet on my table today, just so that I could not have things fall through the gap. This was really interesting. Like a little dancing lady. And then some nice garnet. There's a lovely garnet piece there. This is really nice. It's a modernist piece. I think this even was marked Denmark, this one. Ooh. It's really nice necklace. But these pieces were really lovely. They are marked on the back. This one was marked Mexico. And I don't know who that maker is, if anyone knows. Really lovely piece. And then this one here too has an interesting mark there. And it looks like it's got turquoise on it. And some of these ones are really nice. Like you would think that that wasn't silver, but it's all marked silver. It's on a really thick book square chain. Some other little filigree pieces. Some other necklaces up here. Hope I'm going slow enough for you to see. So these were just the ones that were loose. There's really nice ones in the bag. This was really, really interesting too. It looks like it's been handmade and it's got a ring on the back and some panels. It is marked sterling on the clasp. Really nice handmade piece. And then coming down here we have anklets at the bottom. And then I'll show you through some of the bracelets. Really pretty pieces. There's some more of the Siam sterling. These are those Italian Milo brand. Some garnets. This one's really pretty. Don't know what kind of stone that is. And that one's lovely too with the blue stones. It's a shame it's actually broken. See, one piece of it's come off. This one's cute. It's little Mexican hats. Sombreros. It's very cute. And some amethyst. Some, don't think this is green jade. It doesn't feel cold. But I think that's what it's trying to look like. Some shell, another Milo piece, and then some coral. So lots of lovely bracelets. There's a nice big bolt ring bracelet here. And some more bracelets. Some bits of garnet. These ones have garnet in them. It's sterling between. And then here we found a Pandora bracelet. It's going to focus. So it's a genuine Pandora and all of the beads are Pandora. You can see the ALE mark on some of them. So that was a good score alone. That's worth a few $100s if we were to sell them individually. But as we've mentioned in our videos, we won't be selling any of this. It'll all be going away for the future. These ones are really, really old silver charms. They're really fine, like even like paper thin. It's a cool cannon, little rickshaw. So it's in a pair of scissors. So I'd say these ones are much older. They're very, very fine silver. And then a lot of other sterling charmed bracelets. We did find in some of the other videos there was a load of other charms as well, but these are just the charm bracelets that I picked out. And if I come up through these bag bracelets, I can show you a few. There's some of the Siam silver again. Really lovely old engraved panel bracelet. Let's see if we can see some pretty pieces. There's some lovely old filigree ones. Another filigree one. This is lovely. It's got hematite in it. Hematite, and there's a lot of these are 800 silver as well. So European. This one's nice. It's got lapis. 95. Some nice chunky ones. A few with lockets. It's quite a few. There's probably 15 or 20 of them that have lockets on. Vintage ones. More chains. There's one with a little the little happy mask or on it, and the sad. Just some more chains. More bracelets. So yeah, they're all the bracelets. So yeah, a lot of those are still in bags. And then this is all the necklaces that are not in bags. I'll go through and show you a few of these. This one was a really good find. It's a huge, big, chunky ball necklace, marked sterling. This one's lovely. It's sterling with a Buddha face, a Buddha head. It's quite chunky as well. I think hubby was actually going to weigh this in the end if anyone's interested to see what all this sterling. Now this is not all of the sterling we found in the whole lot. If you've watched videos already, this isn't including all that sterling we found too. This is just the pieces we found when we went through those plastic bags that were at the end. And what we did is a lot of it was just really cheap stuff, and we thought we don't want to bore you with hours of looking through cheap things. So after this video, we actually went through all of the brooches and sorted the brooches into sterling, signed, and then other, which I'm going to lay out on this table for the next video. And then the video after that, which will probably be the last one for this haul, except we might do a roundup one at the end, is all the really nice pieces of costume jewellery that we found. Really interesting pieces or signed pieces. I'll give you a bit of a sneak. We actually found some Chanel pieces, Dior, or a Chanel piece, some Dior pieces, a Givenchy, and some genuine Tiffany & Co. Just a little bit of a sneak peek as to the nice pieces that we found, and that will likely be our last video. It was just getting so overwhelming having it all on the back porch. It's a nice big chunky one, and we just wanted to get it sorted. We're trying to focus on getting pieces listed in the new eBay store, but because all of this will just be going away, it's more just showing you what we found. This piece is lovely. Lovely old one in a silver casing. Lots of necklaces. Some amethyst. Going through and showing all of these would have been boring. There's a lot of just silver chains, like without anything on them. So let's see how many more. If there's any more interesting ones in here, some bigger, and then some of these have got multiple pieces in one bag too. This is kind of cute. It's like bone with a little panel on it. So yeah, this is all silver. Let me have a bit of a dig and see if I can find anything else interesting to show you. This is nice. It's got tiger's eye and sterling. So just very simple pieces in here. Actually, what's this one? That's kind of interesting. Lovely, lovely. So all of the necklaces. And then we come over here, and there was actually some really pretty earrings amongst this lot. And some dolphins, but let me have a look. Well, these ones are actually gold. Supposed to put those to the side. Those are for another video. In my noteworthy mentions, I show a bit of gold. There's some really nice big hoops, silver toned ones. I'm trying to find, there's just lots of little pairs like this. This pair is really lovely. They're actually, I thought they were gold at first, but they're actually gold over sterling. Really nicely made. The green stone, beautiful earrings. More of a diggy. These ones are lovely. And some really nice, there's quite a few Mexican pairs in here with power shell. There's these Peruvian mask ones that are really cool. I think they're Peruvian. Or maybe Mexican as well. It does have, you can ever see a mark in there? Yes, Mexico. Some more Siam ones. There's actually quite a few pairs of Siam ones through here. Some more. Oh, these ones were gold filled. I don't know how they got in there. Gold filled. More sterling. Let's have a look. What else? These here were really interesting. They're sterling. Some more hand carved ones. These are really cool. They're like a woven basket, and then they have sterling around the top. And they're clip-ons, and then they have some power shell on the front. Anyone seen anything like them before? These are some really big Mexican clip-ons. And then just some other pairs. These ones might have been gold-filled too. Yeah, they are. For some reason there's some gold-filled stuff in here. Maybe when I laid it out this morning. Then these are all sterling as well. These are really interesting. Really lovely ones. They're Mexican as well. There's a pair of these little dangle ones, old screwback ones. And these are absolutely gorgeous. How cute! Little Mexican people. Oh, dropped the other one. I don't know why, but I see these and I hear that music. Maybe that's not very politically correct, but as soon as I hear that, it makes me think of that. And then all of this in here is all single earrings. Now, I have a tip for you with single earrings, and what I did a few years ago. I had saved up, and I've still got out in my store, about 200 of them. I used to sort them, and then when I had a lot that were very similar, like here, I've sorted them into all pieces that have like turquoise or other stones. And I would go through and get all the single earrings, say, that had turquoise on, and I would take them off here, and I would put them all on a big bracelet as charms, and I filled one up with about 25 charms, and I put it on eBay maybe about 6 or 7 years ago for $250, and it sold. So I'm going to probably do that in the future, make up some bracelets with these. So for anyone who has these individual earrings, and you do the same with stones. So if you have a whole bunch of peridots or you can do multicolored, but the one that I sold had all different stone charms on it. A lot of them were turquoise, and I just made a charm bracelet out of them. So that's a little tip. And then in here, I don't know what these, although these ones must have been pairs, the ones that were in here, but all the rest is singles, and these are single hoops. So I'll decide down the track what to do with those, but there's some really interesting bits in here too that could be made into charm bracelets. So it's not going to be a very long video, but we just wanted to show you all of this before we packed it away. I think this was amazing, considering that she thought all of this was costume, that so much of it was silver. I mean, one of the bags, literally half of the bag was silver. So, and she just had written on the bag silver tone chains. So I don't know. She didn't even recognize the Pandora. Oh, one of the ones I skipped showing, I just noticed it was this. It is so beautiful. And it has a clasp there, so it's Mark Sterling here. But how lovely is that? And it's so heavy. Sorry, it's one that I missed that I thought was really, really lovely. But yeah, I'm just doing another quick pan over to show you. Let us know what you think, if there's any standout pieces for you, or if there's anything that I skipped over that you might have noticed is something special. Leave me a comment, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which will be the brooch lot. Yep, I'll see you all then. Bye.